Shalom, shalom, brethren. This is Pastor Paul De Elisha. I greet you once more again. As for the last week, we were sharing about pain. Our topic was about pain, and we just opened a big book that it speaks a lot about pain. It tells a lot about pain, and the chapter that we just opened, it's only chapter 1 about pain, but chapter 1 is carrying a lot of information that we didn't open last week. So as of this evening, we will be opening that chapter that we didn't open last week. We are continuing, take this as chapter 2, as we are continuing on the mystery of dealing with pain. The mystery of dealing with pain. Because in the most of cases, many can talk about it. That is true. Many can say they understand, but like what I said last week, it only can be understood by the people who have experienced it. People, they will say I'm sorry. The people, they will say it's God's time. People will say it will be okay, but then it is easy to say than to walk through that journey. And people expect you to just be okay, like nothing has ever happened. People, they just expect you to be normal again, to be the same again. I said last week that one thing that pain can do, and the one thing that pain will do to your life, is to change you. That is one thing that pain is powerful on. There is no way you can meet pain and you remain the same. Some, that's where they lose their lives. Some, that's where they become strong. Some, they discover themselves through pain. And some is just something else. We are different people. We deal with pain differently. But then again, let's not forget one thing concerning this pain. It is that if not dealt with properly, it can kill you. It can kill you. Maybe not physically, but then you will be a walking grave. Somebody who does not want to live anymore, who every day they wish they could just die. Have you ever felt like that, where you don't want anymore, like you are just tired? Because probably your life is pain after pain. You know, you keep on crying, you keep on asking for peace, and you just don't get it, and you reach to a point where you are just tired, and all you want is just a pause. You just want a break for a moment where you can just breathe, where you won't feel pain anymore. I'm saying this, that no matter how many times families, friends can say they understand, unless they have been there, unless they are there, they don't understand. Because in order to understand, it requires you to be in the pain. It's easy when people say we understand, but be in it. I'm saying, if you are listening here and you've never been in pain, there are different kind of pains. But if you've never been in pain, don't judge somebody who is there, because you don't know what they're going through. Probably you went through the same pain he's going through. Still, don't judge the same person just because you went through and you survived, and you think others will survive because you survived. It does not work like that. We are not built same. We were not built the same way. That's what I'm saying. We were built differently. My strength is not your strength. My weakness is not your weakness. So do not expect your brother, just because you and your brother, you lost your parents and you managed to survive that. Do not expect your brother just to wake up and say it is okay, just because you don't know whom he really is inside. I'm speaking about how weaponized he is. Maybe does not have the same qualities, the same quantities, the same weapons like you. Maybe does not have the same friends. It does not have the same resources to survive like you. I'm saying these to people who are audience of pain. Audience of pain, I'm saying maybe you have a brother, maybe you have a wife, maybe you have a husband who currently is going through pain. The best thing you could do, number one, the best thing you could do, give them time. Unless you are in that pain, you don't understand what they're going through. And stop acting like you do. Be there for them. That's number two. Be there for them, but give them time. I'm saying a time is not 3 weeks, it's not 2 days, it's not even 1 year. A time can even take to 10 years. If you love those people, if you care, like you said you care, if you said you love them, then what you need to do is to give them time. Because if you keep on pushing them for them to be well, for them to be okay, for them to come back as they were, if you keep on pushing them, you might end up losing them. I'm saying maybe your child is going through something, my mother. Maybe your child is going through something, my father. And you just want him to talk of what he's going through in his life and everything. And he's just not ready to talk. Please don't push them. Because pushing them to talk is not actually helping. It's actually pushing them away. Give them time. Give them space. And make sure they know that if they come one day knocking at your door, if they come one day knocking at your door, you will open, and when they enter, they will receive a safe environment. Because one of the reasons people do not speak about what they go through is because of the environments they have been welcomed at. Some of you people, you are so judgmental, where your friends, your sisters, your partners, they can't even open up. Because instead of you listening to their pain, when they are trying to let you in what they are going through, you become so judgmental and you forgot they are not you. You forget that they were never built like you. You forgot that you don't know how they are really fitting in the shoes. So, since you do not understand, since you've never been there, I'm saying give them time. Tonight I'm just here to speak with the audience of pain. When I'm saying audience of pain, I'm saying probably your brother is going through something. Probably your partner is going through something. Probably your husband, your wife is going through something. And you just don't know how to deal with everything. It is okay to not know. But do not be away. Be available when they need that hug. Don't push them to talk of why they need that hug. Give them what they need. Because when you give them what they need, they know they are safe. Even though they may fail to speak about what they are going through, at least they know that you are there. That you pushing them and they see you as an enemy. They see you as an intruder to their life. And you know what people do when they feel they're an intruder? They try to protect themselves. Mothers, wives outside there, I'm saying probably your husband, your partner, your spouse, your boyfriend is going through a journey where it's hard for him. He does not say it, he does not speak about it. He just keep on being strong, because at some point there is a worldwide motto that says men are strong, men don't talk. I'm saying you can break that man to talk without even pushing them to talk. Yes, he does not talk. It is because he's trying to protect himself. He's trying to make a safe environment for himself. What if they talk and that is the worst thing they could do? So whoever you are who is watching, an audience of pain, if you are not in those shoes, please try to understand those people who are there and stop being judgmental. I beg you, please, if you love those people, if you care about those people, give them time and be there for them. I'm just here to give you these 2 steps that you could use in order to walk with them and to keep them in your life. Because once you continue pushing, you will end up losing them. They found safety somewhere else. At some point, people, they want to be heard even though they are not speaking. Just you being there, hugging them, holding their hand. Just you being there. Just your presence only. They feel safe. And that's how they talk. Let them cry. Let them grieve. Don't say they are weak because they are crying. Don't say, I don't know if you get me, but let them process the way they can process. If sometimes processing requires you to not be there at all, give them that. If it requires you to not be in their presence, even if it's for a year, as much as you love them, love sometimes it means giving what you're not ready to give. Like when Jesus gave his life, he was ready to give it. But love is so expensive. So if you are sure you love those people, then I'm giving you a step to keep them in your life. But remember, the same person that you love, once they go through a journey of pain, don't expect the same person to come back. Expect you're another wife, you're another friend. You will even hear on how they talk, what they say, how they react. Some people, they become so scared. Some people, they have insecurities. They just, people change because of pain. And once they begin to be able to walk again, don't expect the same wife you fell in love with. She might still love you, might still love her, but expect a different kind of character. Because at some point during the stage of pain, that code of themselves, that DNA, it is being rewrite by pain. Pain can rewrite a code in your life and you just become somebody else. Jokes that used to make you laugh no longer makes you laugh. Books you used to love to read, you no longer loving to read them. Things you love to do, you no longer do them. And you say, what is my wife that I fell in love with? Pain took parts of her. She's still somewhere inside there, but pain changed her. Pain rewrote her. If you love them, you will stay, but don't expect them to be the same. Servants of God, children of God, brothers, sisters, let's meet again next week while we share more about pain. Audience of pain, I hope you heard me, and may God bless you, and may God be with you. Good night. Shalom.